Yeah, so I mean, I think a few things. Um, on the tax issue, I think when we look at the findings of the Tax Revision Commission, our focus should be on making sure that we have a more progressive tax code, because that is the key for seniors who are living, and sometimes in a precarious situation where you are one unexpected bill from not being able to live here anymore. And so that is something that we have to foreground in our mind when we're thinking about the pressures we put on seniors, but also the programs that we fund. We need to make this a city where everyone can thrive. That means investing in housing. That means investing in transit. It means investing in a city that isn't just for the wealthy, and that I think is essential. I'd say the other thing about economic security generally, this city needs to be a city where you can move here as a civil servant and buy a home in Ward 3 and be able to live here and retire here. And that is unattainable increasingly. So it has to be viewed as an existential crisis. We have to take the threat to rent control seriously. That means we have to make sure that when we are picking our next council member, that we're picking someone who is attentive to the need to hold landlords accountable, to make sure that they are not pushing renters out on the streets and deregulating properties. But just generally, I think as a city, we need to foreground those people who are, not doing well. And I think for the last 10 years, that's not been how we've operated. And I think it's shown. And as we deal with inflation, as we deal with all these new pressures on our economy, the checks come due, and we have to change our gear and begin to foreground those folks who are, not able to go to Whole Foods every day.